So hello everyone. So welcome to this new video guys. Here in this video I'm going to tell you methods available on list. Like in the previous videos I told you functions which we can pass list as a parameter. So here in this video I'm going to tell methods available on list. So we can use some methods on this list to get some desired results. So some of the methods are append. We can use append method to append items to a list. We can clear items in a list. We can pop items from a list. We can insert items at a particular element. In the previous videos where we saw we can only insert element at the end. So now with these methods which are available on list, we can also insert an item wherever we want. We can reverse the list completely, and we can also find the index of a particular value. When we pass the value when we pass the value of an item in a list, we can able to find the index of that. So all sorts of things we'll cover in this video. Let's get started. So here I'll tell you about methods available on list. So one of the method is append, which you've already seen in the previous lectures. So one of them is count. So when we give this count, it will give the number of occurrences of an item. If we use this method on a list, we can pass a variable and pass an item. It will tell us how many times this item is present, and this index. It also gives the index of value. If we index of a particular item, so if you want the index of a particular item in a list, we'll pass that item value. So it will give us the index. And this is sort. This will sort us. This will give this function. This method will sort us the list. Sort the list for us. And there's insert. We can insert an item wherever we want a particular index. Like previously, this appends to the end of the list. And this insert, we can add item to the list wherever we want. We can specify the index, and it will be added there. And similar to insert pop, this also removes an item from a list. When we give an index, it will remove the items from that particular index. And there is clear. This removes all the items in a list. Whenever we want to remove all the items in a list, we can use this clear method on a list. And then there is reverse. It will reverse the order of a list. Like if I have elements from 1 to 10 in a list, if I use this reverse, it will become 10 to 1 items in a list. So these are the available methods on list. So I'll just go into my PyCharm IDE as usual and explain these methods. So these were we left in the previous video. So I'll use this append. So I'll define one more. So I'll already print. So I'll use the existing list. So first I'll print list, and then I will use list.append. This is a method on list. So I'm appending some 768, 678. Now again I'm printing the list. You can see this 678 has been appended to the list. So that is append, and then we saw count. So in the list here, so what I'll do is I'll take one more list, like list. There are already some lists. I'll take list 4 equal to 1, 2, 1, 4, 5, 1, 5, 4, 3, 1. So here this is the list. So we want to use this. If you want to use this like a count method on a list, I'll just call this list 4 dot count, and I'll give 1. I'll give this variable as list count, and I'll just print the list count. So I am trying to get the count of this one. So I want to see how many times that one is repeated in this list. You can see it gives me 4. 1 is repeated 4 times. So I'll give here 3. I think I'll give 5 here. I have repeated 2 times. So if I run this and gives me 2, this is how we can use this count. It will count the number of times the particular value is repeated in a list. So this is about count. And the next is index. So if I want to get, I'll copy the same same things, and I'll, instead of count, I will say index. So there are 2 elements of 5 here. If I want to get the index, it will get the index of the first fifth element, like 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. It will print me 4. I'll just change it to index. I will also share this file with you guys, like the complete list, the complete file which I'm writing all the code. I'll also share this file with you, so just you can have this as a reference. So now if I run this, the index of 5 is 4. As you see, it's fifth element. So if I want the index of 2, it should give me 1. I'll run this and see it give me 1. So if I want the index of 1, there are so many elements. It says count as 4, but it will only give us the first index. So it will give me 0. So that's about this index. And then we have sort. So these items are not sorted. So what I'll do is I'll just again copy this and I'll just call sort. I don't need to any parameters to pass on that. I'll call list sort. So I'll just run this. It will give me a sorted list. I forgot to call this as a function. So I have to print this list 4 instead of printing this list sort. I have to print this list 4 because I am sorting this this list. So now if I run this, you can see it says 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5. So it sorted the list. It will take all the elements and sort them. So the next one is insert. So I'll just again copy this. This is a list. I'll say list4.insert. I want to insert an item at index 3 and that item should be 7. I'll insert 7 at this list, on this list. So after index 3 means 0, 1, 2, 3. So it should come. So this 4 should be replaced and it should be 7, and this 4 will be shifted to the next. So let me run this and see whether that's happening or not. You can see this is the actual list 1, 2, 1, 4, 5. So what it become 1, 2, 1, 7, 4, 5. So the 7 is inserted at the position I want. So that's how we can insert at the position we want. So similar to this insert, the next one is pop. So we can next just pop. So, and we can give the index. So this index item, I don't want to again define this list. So there is a 7 which I've added there. So that list, I want that list to be popped up. So I want that item to be popped. So I'll just call list pop and I'll say the index. This should be the index, not the value. So the index is 3 and I am printing the list. So you will see. So this 7 is popped up. This 7 is popped. That means removed from this list. Again, I'll give index of 1. So this 1 should be, this 1 means this 2 should be removed. You can see this 2 is removed. So that's how we can use this pop. And there is clear. If I clear, all the items in the list will be cleared. So first I'll go with reverse. I will reverse the list and I'll show you the clear function later after the reverse. So here, this is the list. I'll just say list for dot reverse. So when I do, and again I have to print this list 4 to see the reverse list, the items in the list being reversed. You can see this is the actual list 1, 1, 7, 4, 5, 1, 5, 4, 4, 3, 1. It actually reversed here 1, 3, 4, 5, 1, 1, 7. So what I'll do is I'll just sort this before printing the reverse. So list4 dot sort. So items will be sorted and then I'll print list4. So we can see the items much more clear. The sort, we can see the reverse much more clear now. You can see these are the items 1, 1, 1, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 7. And then after reverse, it becomes 7, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1. So this is how we can use this reverse. And finally, I'll just clear the list. List4 dot clear. And I'll use print list4. And you should see there should be an empty list. You can see empty list is printed. That means all the items in the list are cleared. So these are the major methods available. There are few other methods, but these are the major methods available. I also introduce another methods while going through the course. When the time comes, I also introduce any other methods here. So that's about the methods available on list.